Welcome to Beats and Boots, the podcast where stories from music and subcultures around the world come together.
Here, we want to explore the journey of skinheads and skin girls, road boys and road girls, punks, and everyone part of our subcultures. On each episode, we will dive deep into personal stories, how our guests discovered these scenes, faced challenges, found joy, unity, and identity through music. Join us on Beats and Boots, music and subculture stories. Welcome to Beats and Boots, music and subculture stories. Today I have the honor of welcoming a musician whose work has left a lasting imprint on French oi and street punk. For more than 4 decades, he has been a central figure in shaping the sound of underground music. From his early years with the iconic Komintern Sect, a band that helped define an entire era of French punk, to his ongoing role in the band Lion's Law, his guitar work has resonated far beyond France. His influence has truly impacted generations. It is an honor to welcome Vott. How are you?
Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you.
A pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time and accepting my invitation. It is truly an honor to let me share your story.
Thank you.
Let's go back in time and reflect at the beginning of the introduction to the subcultures and how you discovered the scene and the music. Could you describe how you first discovered the subculture scene, when and where this happened?
Oh, it was a long time ago. As far as I remember, always been a little punk. I think I started to listen to punk music when I was like 11 years old. With my friends at school, I met like some guys older than me. They were like crazy with strange attitudes, strange clothes. And I was, wow, who was that guy? They were punk, and we got friends. And I went to their place, and they made me listen to the Clash, the Sex Pistols, and some French punk bands too, like Metal Band. And I was, wow, this is what I want to be. So I started to hang around with this guy, and they cut my hair, they changed my clothes. My parents were so fucking pissed off.
Like all of our parents.
Yeah, I cut my lovely curly hair into spike. And this is how I discovered music, punk music.
And this is when and where?
I was born in Paris, but when I was 8, my parents moved to Orléans. Orléans is a city very close from Paris, like 100 miles from Paris.
Okay.
And I grew up there, and this is where I met this guy.
Now, there were any specific moment when you started frequenting shows, like live performances? Do you remember your first show?
Yeah. I remember my first show. My first show was Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson for the album I'm the Man. The one with he's showing, he's opening his jacket with a lot of watches inside.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my first show.
And do you remember when was that and where?
What I remember most was a big fight at the end of the show. Not with me, fortunately, but my dad was picking up. He came to pick up me at the end of the show, and there was a big fight, and I think that was the first fight I saw in my life. Oh, and on the way to the car, just after the fight, I bought a patch of Sid Vicious.
Oh, I see. Like you went and see the merch, and you bought the patch.
Yeah. First show, first fight, first patch.
Oh, wow. Now, there were any specific moments on those early years that you remember that you stop and think, I think this is the place I belong and I connect with?
Yeah. So I was walking in the streets with my friend. I was maybe like 14 years old. And I met a guy, like, once again, older than me. Good-looking punk in the street, and we start to chat with him, and it was Karl from Komintern Sect. It was so nice. Karl was living in Paris. He just moved to Orléans, like a couple of years before, and he started a band called Komintern Sect. That was like in 81. And yeah.
Wow.
1981. So probably 1982 because they started the band already. So he asked us to come to the rehearsal,
Okay.
to the rehearsal studio to see Komintern Sect playing.
Oh, wow.
And that was the first time I saw a band playing live in front of me.
Yeah.
It was completely crazy for me.
That was your moment.
That was my moment. Meet this kind of guy, and then going to the studio and see this guy playing live, fucking punk music. I was like, wow, this is what I want to do.
Absolutely.
And we got, and we got friends, and I was like, stick to them every day.
How do you get started playing an instrument and get involved? Do you remember how that happened?
Yeah. But after that, I really wanted to start to play music instruments. So I started to get some guitar lessons. Get it. So I changed to bass.
Oh.
And I came back to guitar. And I locked myself in my room, and I was playing on exploited record, Cocktail Rejects record to learn the songs, And after 1 year, I was ready.
Wow.
And yeah, because I was not ready before, because I was hanging with Komintern Sect. They were looking for a second guitar player, but I was not good enough. So
Okay. So you were trying to
that's
get
why I
good
love,
enough.
yeah. I love myself in a room, and I play every day.
Wow.
And 1 year after that, I was good enough to play with them.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So after, all this time in the scene and playing and performing, have you reflect on how much this subculture have shaped your identity? How has been part of this subculture influence your identity and who you are?
Yeah, but obviously that changed my identity because I was living 100% into the scene and the attitude, and with all my friends, we were living like only 100% for punk music, punk clothes. We spent all our times to go to London, going to the shows. I squatted there for several months too. Yeah. I did. We were living 100% in the city.
In London.
In London, yeah.
Do you remember the year this was happening?
Yeah, I was still minor. I was like 16, 17. So 80, 84,
I see.
84. Before I joined Komintern Sect for good.
Continuing in that journey that lead you through play with Komintern Sect, that beginning, how did you first officially became involved with Komintern Sect in the 80s?
Yeah, I was officially involved uh, after after 1 year. After 1 year of working and rehearsing myself, uh, they asked me to join the band,
Okay. They
and I
asked
started to, yeah,
you. Amazing.
and I was waiting for it for a long time because they were my friend. We were hanging together every day. So they say maybe now he's ready. Okay, let's give him a try. And and it was. And I wrote 1 song, 2 songs, 3 songs, 4 songs, and I did many songs. And so we were two guitars, so we keep the Komintern Sect style with more guitar melody.
Yes.
And this is how it happened.
Do you remember how you felt when you were in your way for that first try after working so hard for a year? You were in your way to that opportunity. Do you remember how you felt?
Yeah, I felt a little bit sure of me, but very scared. Very scared
Excited
because
but
it
scared.
was a big challenge. Yeah. It was
I
a big
imagine.
challenge for me. Yeah. And but I did the things well. So
I imagine. Before we continue, and I imagine everybody who's watching this know about the band, but before we continue this conversation, I think it's appropriate that we take a moment, no, because it has been a year since Karl's passing, and his loss has felt deeply, not only by the band, the family, the friends, but absolutely across the international subculture scene. And I wanted to take a moment to honor his memory and acknowledge everything that he contributed to the subculture, to the oi and the punk music.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Now, have you thought about the band impact? Like you sit down and think, how Komintern Sect become, a defining band in French oi? Absolutely. And when did you realize the impact of the band was having in the scene? Like, have you had those moments?
I realized it when we start again in 2014 because
Okay.
back in the 80s. So I was so happy to play with Komintern Sect. I did my good job. So I did the test. and I got in the band, and we did one album, two albums. I did two albums with them. I'm not on the first one.
Okay.
And during those two albums, we didn't play live very often because booking shows back in the day was so complicated. No internet,
I imagine.
no place to play, no. It was pretty hard, pretty difficult.
Can you explain
Plus-
before you continue how did you did that? Because how do you communicate by mail? Or by
No, email didn't this like mail, yes.
mail, like
Proper
actual mails,
Yeah,
like
mail,
letters
mail and telephone.
and telephone. Okay.
And telephone and we sent like the proposal or the record. Everybody was sent by mail.
And you need to wait until they responded.
Right? Yeah, you need to wait.
And then call me.
But most of the time it was on the phone.
I see. Wow.
But this was pretty hard to play, and so that's why we didn't play so many shows with Komintern Sect. Between the two albums, maybe we played 15 shows.
Oh, really?
Compared to now,
No.
lately, with Komintern Sect, we play like 100 shows,
Yeah.
100. But so it was so hard to find shows. Plus, the scene started to get polluted by bad people.
Oh, I see. During
The
the
bad people is like Nazis, skinny Nazis, And every time we play,
they started joining your shows.
yes, some little group came like troublemakers to
Yes.
fight.
Yeah.
It's everybody,
Yeah.
and spray some pepper gas in the venue. So we have to stop the show, run away from the stage, and that was it. We have to go back home. So one time, two times, three times, four times, and I started to be fed up, of
Yeah.
this. So I quit. I not quit Komintern Sect. I quit the ship because I was like so
Wow.
fed up of this,
It
Yeah,
was
because it
that
was so
bad.
hard. Yeah, it was so difficult back in the day.
Okay.
Now it's very safe. Now it's very cool. But back in the day was so hard.
Wow.
So when in 2014, when Thomas, the drummer, he asked me if I would like to start again with Komintern Sect, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. They said, no. Look, Vott, it's totally different now. Let's rehearsal one time. Let's meet together. Let's do a show, and we'll see what's going to happen.
Absolutely. Okay.
So we start again all together. So I haven't met Karl for 25 years.
When that happened, when you meet again, it was 2014?
2014 in a rehearsal studio.
Okay. And then that's when you started again, you realized the impact of the band. That's when that happened.
Yeah, when we played the third show that was in Stockholm with the Addicts and so many bands, Templars and forgot so many bands, and I was shocked. It was so crazy. Like maybe 1,000 people singing the lyrics. People were praying. I saw like a skinhead guy with a punk girl, a black skin with a white punk, a gay skinhead, something you couldn't see in the 80s,
Yeah.
And I was, man, this is the thing. This is what I expected for a long time. That's why we continued.
Absolutely. Wow. You played, right, for all these years in so many places. And at some point, you joined Lion's Law. So how did the involvement with Lion's Law begin? What drew you to this project?
Lion's Law and Komintern Sect always been connected very much because when we started the Komintern Sect radio, as a second guitar player, Louis from Lion's Law played.
Join it. Okay.
So Thomas, our drummer, is the Lion's Law drummer.
Yeah.
So there are already two Lions Show members in Komintern Sect when we start again. So after many years and many shows together, I started to taking over deck, Lions Show guitar player when he couldn't make it. I was like the replacement.
Okay.
I replaced him on guitar for several shows, like 10 years ago, 8 years ago. And then when Louis left Lion Show, they asked me to play with them.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. So it was like a gradual, eventually you finish and end up being the official.
Yeah. But I was already playing with two Lion Show members. I was replacing deck like every month. So it was like that's a good story.
Absolutely. Now, as a guitarist in these projects, are you the one who composed most of the songs, or how is that done as a band? Is a collaborative process, or you come with your songs and you present it?
You mean in Komintern Sect or Lion Show?
Both.
No, I'm making some songs. Everybody is composing. You know, I'm making some songs. I'll do it. I do it in my own studio. I record some songs in my own studio, and I send it to the guy. And after everybody put something personal in it, you know. But it's like no, we are sharing the composition.
Can you recall a show that is very significant for you throughout all your career? One show that when you think about an amazing, powerful moment with the connection with the people and the community that's forming the place, any show that stand up for you?
I would say the last show with Komintern Sect. Because we all knew that was the last show for Karl.
Absolutely.
Because he was so sick. But it was so intense and not sad, you know. It was something. It was something I didn't realize before, you know, because I was not expecting something that beautiful.
Yeah.
The communion with the audience, the family of Karl, all the friends, all the guys we were singing with Karl. I think we cannot have a second show like this.
It was a celebration for him.
It's a celebration, yeah.
Absolutely. I have just seen the videos, and I can absolutely feel that just watching the video. I don't imagine being there. So I can understand why you choose that show.
It was so emotional, but not sad. Emotional, but not sad, yeah.
I imagine. Now, in that line of thinking, you know, the importance of finding others in the scene, you know, this is now, as you said, that when you return and you experience other shows and other communities around the world, because you have toured in many places with both of your bands. Can you reflect on how important it is for the people in the subculture to find and support each other?
I realized it when I was like in Asia. We went to Thailand. We went to Indonesia, which is very, very far away from your country, from my country.
Absolutely.
And I met also all these young kids, but thousands and thousands of kids, you know, really, really into punk and all music. They know all the bands, they know the lyrics. They are dressing so well. And now you can say, this music is important. What we do is important.
Yeah. You felt the impact.
I felt the impact, yeah. Because I went to Indonesia like 30 years ago. We had nothing. The music scene was so small. And now I think it's the biggest in the world. You can see like they booked all festivals for like 20,000 people.
Wow.
20,000. And so they are kids. The audience is very young. We met like people from 11, 14 years old, you know.
Wow.
It's another band. They are really, really into punk music. So this is the future.
Absolutely, yes.
This is the
It should
future.
feel
I think
amazing to see, to experience that.
it's a great experience. We wanna go back again.
I imagine. I saw the videos and the pictures. Not only the
We
scene,
will.
but the place was beautiful. My goodness.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a lot of people, a lot of nice people, and a lot of people in the city. So
That's
what
great.
else?
Now, in that reflection of the joy in the scene, what brings you most joy about being a musician and playing in shows?
It's a great feeling. It's from the day you start to writing a song in your room, you know, in underwear with your coffee and your guitar, and 6 months later you are playing the song, all of 1,000 people singing the lyrics.
So we can agree that you enjoyed the whole process since the beginning of composing until you're playing in front of everybody and sharing your music.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's amazing. So we started all really young, 12, 13 years old. It was another moment, another scene. And let's reflect on your journey as an adult in this subculture.
As an adult, I've always been in this music all my life. But fortunately, I changed in a way. I become a daddy. I don't squat anymore. I'm not sleeping room. But a big part of my of me is still it's still in the scene. It will forever. The other part dropped, and sometimes I quit. Like I quit Komintern Sect. Sometimes, like 20 years ago, I was bored of everything, so I quit for scuba diving. And I went to Asia and I become a guide, dive master, you know.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. But when I came back in France, I started again to play with metal band, French electronic punk band, and I went back on tour in the US. So I quit scuba diving and I'm back in the music. So now it's all my life.
So you feel it's a place that you always return, that you find yourself.
Yeah, totally.
Now, in your global travels, have you also observed differences or similarities in this huge subculture scene that is everywhere? What impacted you the most about understanding and seeing that? Like you go to different places, but there are a lot of similarities. There should be some difference too. Do you reflect on that?
Yeah. There's some difference between, I would say, Indonesian audience and German audience, you know. But everybody is united in the same music, you know. For the same music, they all love Coxara. They all love Coxara, especially in Asia. Now, I can see some difference, but not that much, because all the people are so involved in the music, you know.
I was reflecting on how fascinating it is to travel to different places in the world that are so distant from each other, but then we share so many things. We have so many things in common.
Sure. But sometimes we have so many things in common. There are some big difference. Yeah. Especially in Indonesia. Sorry, back to Indonesia again, because we met like Muslim skinhead, and the girls are wearing hijab, you know, like this,
Yeah,
with skinhead t-shirts
interesting.
and dog parties. So you can see some difference, which is great.
No, and I imagine that in the places you see like the similarities, but everybody very influenced by their own culture, right? So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that's
They're
that.
all we are all united in the same culture with our culture.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, to close this amazing conversation, And continuing in that line of thinking of unity, what does the sense of brotherhood in this scene mean to you? What does that make you feel? What does that mean to you?
Everywhere in the world, you can feel the same when you get in a venue, in the show, in the US, in South America, or Europe, or Asia. You can feel the same feeling.
The same feeling.
The same feeling of unity.
Of unity.
And love for the music.
That's amazing. It should be very powerful.
It is.
Well, Vott, thank you truly so much for joining us. Can you share shows that are coming that are significant for you?
Yeah. We are going to play like some summer festivals with Lionso. So next week we are going to Entgleiten Festival in Germany with so many bands. And we are going to Serbia, we are going to France, we are going to Germany, and we are going on vacation.
Which is important too.
Yeah, and you will have a good news beginning of next week. We will announce something very big for this winter.
So truly, thank you, Vott, for very much. Truly,
thank you.
It was an honor to have you here and help me preserve your experiences and everything that you have done for the music and the subculture. Truly, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Remember to check out our Spotify playlist featuring Vott music recommendations. This was Naya Madi. Until our next episode of Beats and Boots, Music and Subculture Stories.